Joining us live is Alex Shephard, reporter at the New Republic. Great to see you as always, Alex.
Good morning.
Let's start with what we just heard with the vaccine rollout. We're hearing that here as well. But we're also hearing from our experts, a lot of experts saying that the benefits of the vaccine outweighs the effects of COVID. We've seen some huge spikes, of course, in India, but significant falls in the US in COVID cases.
Yeah, I think what we're seeing now is really remarkable in the US. Deaths remain, I think, stubbornly high at around 900 a day, but the rate of vaccination has been really exceptional. Here in New York, for instance, it was quite difficult to get an appointment. Only 2 weeks ago, they've now opened up many of the large-scale centers to walk-ins. I think you've seen such a huge number of people willing to take the vaccine. I think what we're now going to face as we head into May in particular is starting to confront the idea of vaccine hesitancy. We'll have to, I think, take a step back at some point and look at how many people have been vaccinated and see what the Biden administration does to try to get people that may have been unwilling to take the vaccine up to this point to go ahead and get jabbed.
I was talking to some friends in LA and finally after 13 months their kids were back at school in some capacity. It was only like 3 hours a day and rules left, right and centre, but it sort of showed a sense of normalisation. We're looking at some of the vision of these large-scale clinics. Are you seeing that in New York as well?
Yeah, and I've been talking to both people that I know who are teachers and just people I've talked to based on reporting. Their schools are reopening across the country, often in these kind of hybrid settings, but we are seeing a return to real normalcy. I think the fact that this has coincided with the return of spring here, I think has given it a kind of added a sense of almost euphoria at times, but it does really feel like for the first time, especially when you look back at the situation that New York was in, but also the rest of the country a year ago, what we're seeing now is just extraordinary.
And I read on your Twitter as well that you recently was part of an event talking about, tourism, hospitality and also the entertainment industry. How is that being affected? And we obviously in the very beginning, we saw the whole of Broadway closed down and so many different industries being affected.
Yeah, I think that there's hope that we can have things reopened by the fall. I think some people are pushing for that to be, even sooner. But I think indoor events like Broadway, obviously the lifeblood of a large part of this city, are not quite close to coming back yet. But again, I think we will have to take a step back and in a few weeks, once we've kind of gotten through this big wave of mass vaccinations and look to see what can happen. I think outdoor mask mandates are almost certainly, based on conversations that I've been having, going to fall away in the coming days and weeks. The next step there, obviously, is when we can start gathering indoors again.